Hello, dear students. Today we will start chapter 9, The Bond of Love, from the book Beehive. And in this chapter, we will discuss a lovely bonding of love, friendship, and affection between the humans and wild animals. So, let's start the chapter. Can there be love and friendship between human beings and wild animals? For answer this question, there can be love, friendship, special bondings between human and wild animals. For example, we can see a number of people having wild animals as their pet, and very often we see in our society people having monkeys, bear as their pet, and they have special bonding between them. So this is quite general that humans and wild animals have proper friendship and lovely bonding. Let's read a fascinating account of an orphaned sloth bear that was rescued by the author. In this chapter, we will study about the bonding of love, affection between human and a sloth bear, which was orphaned by the friend of the author, and afterward it was rescued by the author. And if we talk about inhabitants of bears, then answer for this question: where do the sloth bears live? Sloth bears inhabit forest areas including the tropical rainforests of India and grasslands at lower elevations. So, sloth bears are generally found in the tropical rainforests as well as grasslands which are at lower elevations from the sea level. So, these are two main places. First one, tropical rainforests, and second one, grasslands at lower elevations. So, at these two places, sloth bears are found in India as well as in other parts of the world. Sloth bear have very shabby hair and long muzzles. The hair on the body of sloth bear are long and thick, and they provide sloth bear very shabby shape, and that's why it is called the hair on the body of sloth bear are shabby, and they have long mouth long muzzles. Using their claws to dig, they can then use their lips to form a tube which can go deep into the ground. Okay, they use their claws very well for digging a hole in the ground, and then also use their lips to lick the ground, and they can make a very deep tube, very deep hole in the ground with the help of their claws and lips. With the lips, they lick the earth, lick the ground, and can make a deep hole. And or into hard rich areas like dead trees and for their food. They can also make holes with the help of their claws and lips, even in dead trees or dried trees, or even in very hard areas. And when about their food, then their main food is termites, which live in the soil. So they feed on the termites. You can hear them suck up their food from several feet away, and they are able to suck their food from a very considerable distance, that can be of several feet. So these are the qualities of beer. And what now we should start with the para 1. I will begin with Bruno, my wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident. The writer narrates that he will start his chapter writing with the reference of Bruno, that was a sloth bear and his wife's pet. And the writer got that sloth bear accidentally, by chance. 2 years ago, we were passing through the sugarcane field near Masur. People were driving away the wild pigs from the fields by shooting at them. Some were shot and some escaped. We thought that everything was over when suddenly a black sloth bear came out panting in the hot sun. So when the writer was in Masur, so he noticed that the people were making a noise, and they were trying to make something run away from their fields. And it was the time when the writer was passing through a sugarcane fields, and when he noticed closely, he found that people were making the wild pigs run away from their sugarcane fields. People also were shooting at the pigs, and when they shoot the pigs, some of them were shot and some of them were escaped anyhow. But when the writer thought that everything got over, pigs were ran away from the sugarcane fields, at that time a sloth bear suddenly came out of the sugarcane field, and it was raining very rapidly in the sunshine. Now I will not shoot a sloth bear wantonly, but unfortunately for the poor beast, one of my companion did not feel that way about it and promptly shot the bear on the spot. When the writer saw the bear coming, running in the sunshine, then the writer said that I I have no reason to shoot that bear, and decided that he will not shoot bear. But there was one of his companion who was also with him and near him. He thought nothing about that bear and shoot that bear dead. As we watched the fallen animal, we were surprised to see that the black fur on its back moved and left the prostrate body. And for our surprise, When we watched means when the writer and his companion watched the fallen body of that sloth bear, then they noticed that there was something on the back of that sloth bear that was like a fur, and it was moving. And when the uh, sloth bear was fallen on the ground and dead, then that something which was present on the body of on the back of that sloth bear, which was shoot ran away from the scene. It means that something left the posture of the body. Then we saw it was a baby bear that had been riding on its mother's back. And then the writer felt that it was a baby bear and that was riding on the back of its mother. And when the mother was shoot, he was sorry that baby was also fallen with the body of dead mother. When the sudden shot had killed her, the little creature ran around its prostrate parent, making a pitiful noise. And when the mother was shot, then the baby was running around the carcass of the sloth bear, its mother, and it was making a very pitiful noise. So I ran up to it to attempt capture. It scooted into the sugarcane field. When, following it with my companion, I was at last able to grab it by the scruff of its neck while it snapped and tried to scratch me with its long hooked claws. So when the writer went at the scene and tried to catch the baby bear ran into the sugarcane field. And at last, with the help of his companions, the writer was able to catch that baby bear. And when the writer caught that baby bear, the baby bear tried in every way to get rid of the get rid of from the capture of the writer. And the baby bear also is scratched on the body of the writer, on the hands and other body parts with its long hooked claws. It means the baby bear was trying to get rid of from the capture of the writer. So dear students, today we will study up to this point, and in next class we will study study from the para 5. And till then, keep learning, watch this video from the beginning till end, and if you have any problem, any confusion, clear your confusion through your comments. Thank you for watching this video.